Hey guys, and welcome back. I hope that you all are doing very well, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. And in today's one I'm gonna mention fragrances that I find perfect for spring, and I want to mention that spring is my favorite season. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with spring because I love how nature, awakes after the really long cold winter sleep. Oh gosh, I really hate winter, and I really love when those warm days are coming, when you see the nature, back to life. That's awesome. I really like those spring flowers. All spring flowers are my favorite flowers, and I just love how fresh the air is. I love the scent of young green leaves on the tree, so I really love that spring vibe. I also have my birthday in April, so I am a spring child, and I'm gonna mention quite a lot of different fragrances in this video. This is not gonna be kind of like a review. I'm not gonna talk about them a lot. I'm gonna just tell you how they smell and why I find them perfect for spring. And I also have quite a lot of perfumes, not because I just, want to share a lot of perfumes, but because I find spring is that season that allows us to play with perfumes, because in the spring there are a lot of windy days, there are chill days, there are warmer days, sometimes just really hot as it is in the summer. So the variety of perfumes that we can wear in spring is the biggest, I believe, than in any other season. So if you're excited and you want to learn more about my favorite perfumes for spring, and I'm pretty much sure guys that you know that my picks are gonna be very different from what everybody else shares with you. So if you're intrigued and you want to learn more, then please keep on watching. So let's get started. And by the way, I have no particular order. I'm just gonna mention these fragrances randomly. And the first one that we are gonna talk about is the newest release by Parfums Dusita, and this one is called Flor de Lolita. Well, I love this perfume, and I find it is perfect especially for spring because it is the most gentle fragrance about jasmine. I'm not the biggest fan of jasmine, but this one is very appealing to me. It is very gentle, it is very floral, but at the same time it has nice complexity to it. I almost find it a little bit powdery, which is very interesting. That doesn't happen with jasmine perfumes. I find it is leaning feminine side, and I love the performance of this perfume because it is quite gentle, but it is noticeable. So it is not that perfume that performs nicely because it is a beast. It performs nicely because it is high quality. So I love this jasmine fragrance for spring. It is definitely that perfume that you can wear in the rainy days, that you can pull off when it is warm or even hot, sunny, very versatile perfume. And even though it is leaning feminine side, I think that if you like white floral scents, then you might like to check this one out. Alrighty, this next perfume is just perfect for spring. It is called Jade, and it is by Olivier d'Urbano. You guys know that I love Olivier's collection so much, and this is one of my favorite perfumes of his line. So if you're looking for a very beautiful perfume and you are a little bit overwhelmed by the all fragrances that he has, this one is really beautiful. And I find this perfect for spring because in spring it is kind of like windy, and I love perfumes like this when it is windy. I will explain to you. It is fresh, it is minty. So the mint in here is the main player for me, but it is not a simple minty fragrance because the complexity of it, it's amazing. It is not the perfume that you just spray and it's like, oh, it's light and fresh and minty and that's all. No. You will find so many amazing elements in here. It is beautiful perfume just to experience. The longevity of it is crazy. It performs really well, especially I love it because it is so fresh and aromatic. It is extremely aromatic, and I just love mint. I find that you can do such an amazing perfume with mint if you do it correctly. So it has nothing from the toothpaste mint at all. It is beautiful. It has iris in here and a lot of citruses, some aromatic herbs, and when it is windy, the wind comes and you just get the blast of this fragrance. I don't know how to describe that, but since it is so aromatic and spring is also a very aromatic season, I really love it in the spring. And this next fragrance is the newest release by Gallivant, and it is called Amsterdam. And I find Amsterdam is perfect for spring because, first of all, it is a nice floral and gentle sandalwoody composition, but the flower in here is tulip and rose, but tulip is so noticeable and I love tulip very much. It doesn't have that extremely fresh, kind of like, I don't know how to describe that feeling, you know how tulip can smell, and it is not that offensive in here. It is nicely balanced with sandalwood, and sandalwood in here is so gentle and beautiful and creamy, and I'm sure if you like sandalwood you will fall in love with this perfume. It is perfect for any occasion throughout the whole year, but since it features the note of tulip and it kind of has that tulip vibe, I find this perfect for spring. I love to wear it basically every day, anytime. I just love how it makes me feel. It is very gentle and it is sensual. So I think it is the perfume for ladies and gentlemen, you know. If you're aristocratic and you're looking for something elegant and very, very beautiful, you know, then that is Amsterdam. Alright, this next fragrance is by the House of Matriarch and it is called Trillium. And this is the scent of those young green trees with small green leaves, you know, kind of that feeling. It is so amazing. It is probably my favorite from the House of Matriarch, which is crazy to say that, but it is amazing. I feel it is so underrated. People, like, get your nose into this perfume because it is top notch. It is very complex, it is aromatic, it features a lot of green notes, but it is not green and sharp, you know what I mean? It's amazing. It smells like literally like spring. It features the note of green tea and it is noticeable here. I love that feeling. I love green tea kind of like fragrances, and Trillium, it is just the scent of the nature when you're barefoot walking through the forest, but it doesn't smell like forest. You're walking through the, I don't know, like meadow in front of the forest. So love Trillium. It is expensive, but it is a nice performer. So even though it is more on the light woodsy green, slightly floral side, it really lasts, and that is the plus. So love this scent, and if you like the House of Matriarch and have never tried Trillium, then you definitely should, especially right now in the spring. Alright guys, now let's talk about something very special, and this fragrance is called Magnolia Grandiflora Sandrine. It is by the awesome Australian niche perfume brand Grandiflora. Love their perfumes so much, definitely check out my review. And this perfume is the fragrance that my boyfriend wears. We mentioned it in the video about 5 fragrances that my boyfriend loves. And it is green. And that's crazy that my boyfriend loves it because he hates green perfumes and he loves this one. And the particular thing about this perfume is that it is inspired by Magnolia, and to me, in the opening, it smells a little bit like marijuana, if you know what I mean. I've never smelled it. Yeah, I've never smelled it and have never smoked it or anything, but it has something, I don't know how to describe it, but if you like cannabis fragrances or something like that with a little bit of a sharp green, I don't know, woodsy scent. Is it woodsy? I don't know how to describe that. I'm not the, you know, like, I don't know, cannabis or marijuana, but there is flowers, there are flowers, and there is also that green nuance, so intense, and it is particular. Nothing is like it. It is really like a fragrance on its own. Love it to death. The projection of it is so crazy, the longevity is amazing, everything about it is really good, especially the scent is so unique, and it has kind of like a not a soapy clean scent, but there is something like that. So if you're into that vibe and you're looking for something that will blow you away, then that is definitely this one. Alright, now let's talk about the Confessions of the Garden Gnome by Fort and Mullet. And I'm pretty much sure, guys, that a lot of you know about this awesome fragrance that is hyped. It is for a good reason, because it's just awesome, and I find that spring and summer is the best time to wear it, because it is kind of like a green floral fruity composition, so complex, so amazing, so delicious. Like there are so many different nuances in here, and it is delicious. It's not like sexy because it is animalic or something like that. It is sexy because it is so delicious. And I love the transition that it opens so green, and then you get the floral notes and then the fruits. I like the mango in here. I smell mango, it's awesome. And there are kind of like, the dry down is very soft, but this, you can smell it. It's not like the fragrance fades away. No, it stays there, and it is more on the light side of the things, but it is definitely the fragrance that is noticeable, that will catch people's attention, and you will get tons of compliments with Confessions of the Garden Gnome, because it is just fantastic scent, and I love it, really love it. My boyfriend loves it as well. And now I want to talk about fragrance that might surprise some of you, and that is Beaver by Zoologist. And I find that it is very appropriate for the spring season, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, often spring is very rainy, and this perfume, well, it's musky, it's animalic, it's woodsy, and it is very clean. This is how it smells to me. Beaver smells like the forest after the rain on a very chill spring day. Love Beaver so much. It is a beast. If you like musk, woodsy notes, ozonic notes, animalic notes, you will find Beaver amazing. I love it because it's like the woodsy elements, they remind me of ink. You know how ink smells? It's not the note for everybody, and I get that vibe, and I love that vibe. So love Beaver very much. It's amazing for rainy, kind of like chill, really muddy, cloudy spring days. And this next fragrance is completely different from Beaver. It is called Maya, and it is by Stranger's Perfumery. And Maya was inspired by the goddess of the spring, and this is one of the best floral perfumes in general, especially that represents spring. I think it is also a really nice perfume for the summertime, so when it is hot, this is such a nice fragrance, because like there are so many amazing floral notes, and those are not like tuberose, jasmine, rose, you know, like iris, not those notes. There are a lot of exotic Asian flowers that we are not used to, that we don't know, that we experience really seldom. So I love this perfume because the longevity, whoa, okay, and the projection is really good. So it is a noticeable perfume. It is pretty loud, it is really nice, and it is exotic, but it is not like ylang jasmine exotic, if you know what I mean. So I definitely recommend this fragrance to all of you guys who love floral perfumes and who are looking for something affordable with great quality, truly niche, almost avant-garde style. Now let's move on to the fragrance that I'm obsessed with, and I really want to have a full bottle of it. It is called Dilettante, and it's by Hiram or Hiram Green. This is the most magical, like light, citrusy, but so like opulent scent. I love petitgreen here. I like orange blossom. I love citrusy orange feel. I love this perfume to death. If you like citrusy fragrances, this is the one for you. Definitely check this one out. This is the #1. Love it so much. It is natural. I'm obsessed. The longevity is crazy. It is long lasting. It will caught people's attention. You will get compliments. You will enjoy to wear it. It is very universal. You can wear it anytime, anywhere. Love Dilettante very much and highly recommend you guys to try it. Alright, now we are going to talk about the fragrance that I'm not sure if you guys know about it or not. It is called Paradox and it is by 4160 Tuesdays. And this is a very interesting perfume. My boyfriend loves it and it is kind of surprising for me. It is literally the fragrance that is paradox. This is the best, you know, like word to describe it, because it starts really green and sharp and then it turns powdery, and that is so awesome. It has like a violet leaf, it has violet in here, it has orris root, and I just love how sharp it is, but at the same time how soft it is. So if you like powdery fragrances, if you like orris root, if you like violet, you're gonna be obsessed. It is such a nice performer. It is very long lasting. It is everything that you want from a powdery green perfume. I really like that contrast of those kind of different elements, and I love to wear it. My boyfriend is obsessed with this perfume. He is not that much into the opening because he's not the biggest fan of green fragrances, but he is like in love with the dry down. So Paradox is the perfect kind of like orrisy green sharp, almost a little bit metallic fragrance in the opening. And now we are gonna talk about the perfume that is very, very special, very interesting and powdery once again. It is called White Blossom Powder and it is by Sven Pritzkalite, who I love. You know guys that I love him. And this is a very interesting perfume. It is very opulent. There is tuberose and there is jasmine. I hate those flowers, but the fact that there is the note of powder, beeswax, labdanum and styrax and nergamotha, they create such an unusual scent with the tuberose. So this is very unusual tuberose. And if you're looking for something white floral with a very sexy, very sophisticated undertone, this is the one for you. It is extremely long lasting, like everything that Sven creates, and I love it. It is like right in the middle because it is not leaning feminine or it also doesn't lean masculine side. So it's amazing for the lovers of tuberose who are looking for something a little bit different, and it is quite opulent. So this is the fragrance that you don't want to over apply. It is extremely long lasting. The next fragrance that I also find really appropriate for the springtime is Ariel, and it is by Samarco. Now this perfume is very interesting. I have never smelled anything like it. It has angelica root, it has sandalwood, some citruses, it also has the rose in here, and it is a little bit hard to describe. Yes, it is about sandalwood, yes, it is a little bit musky, yes, it is floral, but you really want to experience it. I find it is unisex, and I find that you can wear this perfume. You can apply it in the morning when you're going to work, but you can also take it with you and apply it after the work when you're going to have some cocktails with your friends. And this is such a universal perfume. It's crazy, and I love it for the springtime because it is not like that cool fragrance that is just winter only, or it is also not extremely fresh or, you know, like light floral, so it is only for summer. I find it is perfect for spring and definitely recommend you guys to check this one out. Alright, the next perfume is my personal obsession. It's called Jardin d'Iris and it is by Print Perfume, who I love. And this is such a different take on iris, and I find it's just perfect for spring because when the humidity is quite high, when it is really rainy, you want a fragrance like this because it smells like fresh, clean mountain air. The iris in here, that is the Asian iris, which is not like powdery and dusty. It is fresh and not aquatic, but it reminds me a little bit of lotus. It has nice wisteria, which also smells like floral spring note to me. That's not the best description, but I love this perfume because it smells like spring to me. It has that fresh vibe, it is floral, and it has a lot of ozonic notes. So I'm obsessed with it, and I really, really want to get a full bottle. I'm obsessed with this perfume. It is so good. It is so unisex. My boyfriend, when he smelled it, he was like, oh my god, I love it. And I was like, oh my god, I need it. So you guys definitely check this one out. Alright, and the last perfume that I want to mention is the limited edition by Drummerlon. I know it makes no sense that I'm mentioning it, but I want to talk about it. It is called Carrot Blossom and Fennel. It is from their garden, I don't know, like English garden collection. It is almost empty and I really don't want to use it completely because it's limited. There is no second fragrance like it, and really want that it will last for the end of the time. But I want to tell you that it is amazing because it has a note of carrot, the note of violet, there is fennel in here, and I don't know, it is powdery and floral and it's strange. I mean, it is extremely pleasant, but it is like, it's different because of carrot. So guys, if you have ever smelled this perfume, please let me know what else smells like it. I need your help because I'm obsessed with it, and you know, it is almost empty, which sucks. So that is the only reason why I'm mentioning it. I want you guys to recommend me a fragrance that will be similar to this one. And that completes this video. It was a little bit long, but I wanted it to be chatty and I wanted to be like relaxed. So I hope that you loved my picks. Definitely let me know which ones you know and which ones you are excited to try after watching this video. And if you enjoyed, if you learned something new, which I hope you did, then please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. That means so much to me. And let me know if you like spring and which is your favorite spring perfume. And I'm pretty much sure that I'm gonna film a lot of best for spring videos because I'm obsessed with spring and I have more fragrances that I love for this season. So I really love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy spring, enjoy summer, enjoy life, and we'll see each other in my next one really soon. Bye.